Bitcoin is poised to run, ladies and gentlemen, and I say let the bull loose. More on crypto in a van after this.
Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go?
Welcome to Crypto in a Van, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Coughlin, your host, coming to you from beautiful Bluffers Park in Scarborough, Ontario. Wonderful day today, about 4 degrees. We got a little blast of snow last night, but that has quickly melted away under the beautiful sunshine here today. And I thought, let's just head for the beach, head for the marina. You can see the boats there in the background. Wonderful setting for Crypto in a Van. I've got a lot to cover today, so I'm going to try to be as brief as I can. But exciting times, ladies and gentlemen, because Bitcoin is poised to make a move. It's already making a move. It's been flirting with $14,500, which is a key line of resistance for Bitcoin to break. As of just half an hour ago, it did actually hit 14,500, so that's very exciting stuff, and I'll tell you why. If you haven't checked out these guys, by all means do so. It's Trade Genius, the YouTube channel, Trade Genius. Bob and Phil, actual traders. They know of which they speak, and they're really great at a no-bones, you know, straightforward meat and potatoes delivery, which I really appreciate, especially in these days of YouTube content providers. So Bob and Phil are predicting Bitcoin to break for a run if we can defeat this $14,500 level, which has been resistant for quite some time, which is really good news. So we may get a little bounce, according to these guys, back down under 14.5, but they say that's a healthy thing. We're ready to go. We were looking at teacups and head and shoulder reverses. For those of you who are not into charting, really get into it, study it. It is fascinating stuff, and it makes this whole endeavor of ours into cryptocurrency a lot more exciting. Now, Bob and Phil aren't the only ones calling for a bullish Bitcoin, and conversely, of course, if Bitcoin goes, so too the altcoins follow, right? We know this from last year, but if you're new, pay attention. There's a fellow by the name of Marius as well from top20cryptos.com, who's pretty good at nailing the activity of the cryptocurrency market. And Bob this is a quote from, Marius at top20crypto.com. For the first time since December 17th, 2017, Bitcoin has broken a major resistance line. This means one thing: bear market is over, as $1 trillion is about to flow into Bitcoin and cryptos over the next 10 months. And I figure he's referring to the institutional banking investment money that will be coming in as big American bank companies like JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs enter the market. They're not the only ones. The Chinese are doing the same thing. All around the world, we see mass adoption beginning to happen. Very exciting stuff. Speaking about, you know, charting and learning about Bitcoin, it's a big world. You shouldn't go into it with blind eyes, and I really recommend do your homework. If you're a high school student, you're used to doing homework. As adults, we can't forget to do our homework. You can't just get into cryptocurrency and expect to make a heap of money because you like the logo of the altcoin or you like the, I don't know, the name. I mean, marketing definitely is a factor, but ultimately it's the usage case scenario for the technology, and it's the business plan underlying that technology. All these things combine to create a successful endeavor. So here's a great article that I came across last night. The article is on medium.com, that's medium.com, and the article is titled "The Bullish Case for Bitcoin," written by a fellow by the name of Vijay Boyapati, or I think that's Vijay Boyapati. And Vijay writes a huge article. It's like a 40-minute read, but it's often in layman's terms. It's detailed. It goes into the history of Bitcoin, and much further back than that, the history of money and trade and commerce for us as a species on planet Earth. Lots of graphs and charts, easily understandable. You can read it just a couple of pages at a time. Really interesting. and really provide you with a strong foundation for understanding Bitcoin and conversely cryptocurrency. So I highly recommend the article, The Bullish Case for Bitcoin by Vijay Boyopatai. So thanks, Vijay, for that article. Check it out. That's on medium.com. I'll try to put some links into my description below the video here. Another call or another indication that mass adoption is headed our way is the case in Venezuela. For those of you not in the know, Venezuela is experiencing a really bad case of hyperinflation. For example, if you deposited $100 US into your bank account in Venezuela last year, it would now be worth less than 10 cents. So think about that for a minute. What better opportunity for cryptocurrency to exhibit its strong uses and its strong theoretical application? Well, I guess that would be a practical application. I'm not the sharpest pencil in the case. And it's something worth looking at. Now, the government has proposed the Petro. That's their own cryptocurrency, and this for me kind of debunks or kind of undermines the whole proposition of cryptocurrency, of course that being a decentralized currency that we can all trade on an equal footing. And I mistrust governments trying to take control of that philosophy. So I would suggest perhaps an established cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, all of them, adopt all of them, see which cryptocurrency works for the people. But that could be very helpful for Venezuela and get the folks there out of trouble, and we certainly wish them the best. Read up on that. It's all out there for you. There's never been a better time to learn and understand what's going on in your world, my world, and the world of people like those folks in Venezuela. Moving along here, now the bullish case for Bitcoin, obviously, as I have alluded to in the past, as Bitcoin goes, so too do the altcoins. They tend to follow. There's a slight lag, but the altcoins tend to follow Bitcoin. If you scroll through the top 100 currencies on CoinMarketCap, you'll see all the charts kind of look similar. There are, some differences. But in this case, what does that spell for the altcoins? As Bitcoin dances with this $14,500 level, well, I'll tell you what, for Electroneum, it can only spell good things. Now, lately in the news, Electroneum suffering a little breakdown in their blockchain. They're, of course, a Monero-based blockchain, which makes them a privacy coin. But I digress. They were down for about 2 to 4 hours, but got it back up and running. And the Electroneum team is great at communicating with their followers, and they certainly let us know what to do. You should check out electroneum.com for more details, or look at their Twitter or Facebook. But they're saying if you're a node person, you have to get into your account and upload some new information, or do some sort of little slip and slide, technologically speaking. I'm not a node holder, so I don't know about those things, but go to the Twitter feed for Electroneum, and you can find all the details there. Moving along, what does this spell for other cryptocurrencies such as TRON? Now, TRON is absolutely kicking butt right now. And I've mentioned this before too. A lot of people were down on TRON, but man, I'm a big fan of TRON and the technology. And Justin Sun, who puts his money where his mouth is, he is always standing alongside proudly of his vision for TRON, and I really think it's a great thing. He's always communicating through his social media sites and through the website. So congratulations to Justin. They have been listed on Bittrex, one of the big American exchanges. That's great news. And also Upbit. So 2 new exchanges for TRON. They're also announcing that their testnet will be up at the end of this month, March 31st, so that's great news. And they've also moved up their mainnet launch from June or July, I believe it was, to May 31st. So TRON is going live, ladies and gentlemen. That's awesome. So imagine what things are going to look like when we talk again in another month. Bitcoin is looking bullish. The altcoins will follow, and with all this good news coming out of your favorite coins camps, it's going to be an exciting month, it's going to be an exciting spring, it's going to be an exciting summer. So all we have to do is look back at previous years, at the whole market capitalization charts for the last 5 years, and we see this happens around this time. Of course things can be a little bit different, but everybody is saying, Trade Genius, Bob and Phil, Marius from top20cryptos.com, we're calling for stock markets to fall, which now people are looking at Bitcoin as a safe haven for their funds, so they're transferring. As the US dollar puts pressure on gold, that makes people want to look for another safe haven, such as cryptocurrency. It's all adding up. It's the perfect wave. Now, that being said, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy in a van. But do your research. There's never been a better time. All the tools are at your disposal. And these are exciting times. Choose wisely and do your due diligence. It's up to you to make your own decisions. But I encourage you to educate yourself. Read that article, The Bullish Case for Bitcoin by VJ. Absolutely essential information. Do your homework, man. Don't be a lazy investor, because those are the people who get burned, because they go in blindly and they have no idea what's happening, and they don't follow current events, and they don't understand the real world applications for this technology. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on Crypto in a Van. My name is Michael Coughlin. Thanks for subscribing. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. It counts toward YouTube's algorithms. So I show up in your suggested video feed and stuff like that. I am now on DTube, Michael Coughlin. You can follow me on Steemit, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. How about that? See you the next time.
Freedom's just the currency of life.